The Divine Game of Energy, Your Path to Spiritual Prosperity. Dear reader, you have in your hands a divine blueprint for playing the greatest game ever conceived, the game of energy. Just as every card game has its rules, every board game its strategies, so too does the game of life operate according to spiritual laws of energy and vibration. These laws are as old as the universe itself, yet as new as this very moment. Consider yourself a master player in the cosmic game room. The universe has dealt you a perfect hand, but perhaps you've been playing your cards unknowingly, allowing doubt and fear to trump your ace of abundance. This book will teach you to play your cards with divine wisdom and perfect timing. I have seen countless demonstrations of these spiritual laws in action. A woman once came to me, her energy depleted, her resources drained. "I've lost everything in the game of life," she lamented. I replied, "My dear, you haven't lost. You've simply forgotten the rules of the game." I showed her how to raise her energetic vibration through specific affirmations and unwavering faith. Within months, she had manifested a beautiful home, a fulfilling career, and her perfect marriage partner. This is no ordinary book of metaphysical teachings. Like the ancient oracle at Delphi, these pages contain sacred wisdom that will attune your being to the highest frequencies of abundance. You will learn to recognize the divine energy that flows through every moment of your existence. Master the art of spiritual vibration, attracting your heart's desires with magnetic precision. Transform your spoken word into a magic wand of manifestation. Play the energy game with confidence, knowing that the universe always plays fair. Dance in perfect rhythm with divine timing. Turn every seeming obstacle into a golden opportunity through spiritual alchemy. The universe has been waiting for you to step up to its cosmic game table. Every challenge you face is merely an invitation to play at a higher level. Every setback is a setup for an amazing comeback. The divine dealer never deals you more than you can handle, and every hand holds the potential for a royal flush of prosperity. Remember, faith without works is dead. This book is not meant to sit on your shelf gathering dust. It is a living testament to the power of energy, designed to be used, studied, and applied. Each chapter contains real-life examples of individuals who have played the energy game and won, along with powerful affirmations that will attune your being to success. As you read these pages, imagine yourself seated at the grand game table of life. The cosmic croupier is ready to deal. Your chips of faith are stacked high. The other players, divine love, perfect timing, and infinite intelligence, are your partners, not your opponents. Every spin of the wheel of fortune is in your favor when you know how to play the game. The stakes are high. Your happiness, success, and spiritual fulfillment hang in the balance. But fear not. The universe always plays fair, and this book holds the winning strategies. Are you ready to play the greatest game ever conceived? Are you prepared to claim your divine inheritance of abundance? Turn these pages with expectancy and joy, for you are about to discover the secrets of energy that have transformed countless lives. Remember, in the divine game of energy, everyone can be a winner. The universe is not a respecter of persons. It is a respecter of vibration. Let us begin our journey together, for the game is afoot, and your seat at the cosmic table awaits. The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. Florence Scovel Shinn. Chapter 1. The Great Energy Game. The Symphony of Success. Just as Apollo's golden lyre brought harmony to Mount Olympus, your energy creates the music of your life. Every thought, every word, every feeling is a note in your personal symphony. Our universe, like a grand conductor, responds to the melody you play. Many souls stumble through life playing discordant notes of doubt and fear, wondering why their symphony of success remains unheard. Let me tell you about Mrs. Margaret B., who came to me in tears one rainy Tuesday afternoon. Her small bookshop, once a haven for literary souls, was on the verge of closure. "The bills keep mounting," she sobbed. "No matter what I do, customers just aren't coming in." I looked at her kindly and said, "My dear, your shop is like a beautiful instrument that's fallen out of tune. Tell me, what song have you been playing?" She blinked in confusion. "What do you mean?" "When you open your shop each morning, what thoughts fill your mind?" When you look at your empty aisles, what feelings surge through your heart? Mrs. B dropped her gaze. I worry constantly. I keep thinking, no one will come today. I can't compete with the big bookstores. I'll never make it. Ah! I exclaimed. You're playing a dirge when you should be playing a symphony of success. Your energy is tuned to the frequency of lack, and the universe, being a perfect musician, must play in harmony with your tune. The divine tuning fork, I showed her how to use what I call the divine tuning fork, the power of energetically aligned thoughts and words. Each morning, I instructed, stand in your shop door and declare with perfect faith, divine energy flows through my business, attracting perfect customers and abundant prosperity. My shelves radiate wisdom and light. Every person seeking knowledge is divinely guided to my door. But, she protested, isn't that denying the reality of my situation? I smiled. My dear, your current situation is merely the result of past songs you've played. The universe knows no time. It responds to the energy you emit now. Like Apollo's lyre, your energy can charm even the stones, but you must play with absolute conviction. The transformation begins. Mrs. B began her new practice faithfully. She cleaned and rearranged her shop, now seeing it as a temple of knowledge. She greeted each book as a treasure, each empty aisle as space waiting to be filled with eager readers. Most importantly, she maintained her new energy frequency despite appearances. The first week, nothing seemed to change. Keep playing your symphony, I encouraged. The second week, a local book club discovered her shop and made it their meeting place. By the third week, a popular author, divinely guided, chose her shop for a signing event. Within a month, her little bookstore hummed with activity. It's like magic, she exclaimed when she visited me again. But how does it work? The science of energy. I explained that energy follows immutable spiritual laws, like the ancient Greeks, who understood music as a mathematical science. We must understand that energy operates with mathematical precision. Every thought carries a specific frequency. Every feeling emanates a particular vibration. The universe, like a cosmic orchestra, must respond in kind. Consider these spiritual laws of energy. The law of resonance, your energy attracts its own frequency. The law of perpetual transmutation. Energy is always in motion, always changing. Form 3. The law of divine rhythm. Everything moves in cycles of harmony. The law of perfect response. The universe must respond to your energetic output, playing your perfect game. Remember, you are always playing the energy game, whether consciously or unconsciously. Every moment, you're either tuning up or tuning down. Your job is to maintain the highest possible frequency, regardless of appearances. Daily practice. Begin each morning by tuning your instrument, your energy field. Play only the notes you wish to hear return to you. Keep your symphony of success playing throughout the day. Trust the divine conductor's perfect timing, sacred. Affirmations for success. I am in perfect harmony with divine energy. The universe delights in playing the music of abundance through me. I am always in tune with perfect good. My energy attracts infinite success with mathematical precision. I play the symphony of abundance with perfect faith. The perfect prayer. Divine conductor of my life, I surrender all discordant notes to you. Play through me the perfect symphony of success. Let every thought, word, and deed vibrate with the frequency of abundance. I trust your perfect timing and perfect rhythm. And so it is. Remember, dear reader, you are not merely playing a game. You are the game itself. Your energy is the player, the board, and the prize. Play with joy, play with faith, and above all, play with the perfect knowledge that the universe always matches your tune. As Mrs. B discovered, when you change your energy, you change your life. Her story is not unique. It is merely one demonstration of an immutable spiritual law. What symphony will you play today? Are you ready to play your perfect tune? Chapter 2. Your spoken word is your magic. Wand the power of the spoken word. Just as Merlin wielded his wand with perfect faith, your words carry the power to transform your world. Each syllable you utter is charged with creative energy, sending ripples through the fabric of the universe. Many seek their magic wand in external things, never realizing they hold the greatest power in their own mouths. The Young Actor's Tale. Let me tell you about James P., a talented young actor who came to me in despair. Despite his excellent training and passionate performances in small theaters, he couldn't secure significant roles. "It's as though I'm invisible to casting directors," he lamented. "I've been to countless auditions, but nothing ever comes of them." "Show me how you prepare for an audition," I requested. He straightened his spine and began his usual routine. "I hope I get this part. Please, please let them like me. I'll try. My very best." I stopped him mid-sentence. "My dear, you're wielding your magic wand backward. Your words betray doubt, and the universe must follow your command of uncertainty. Remember, Merlin never hoped his spells would work. He knew they would." The magic formula I taught him the ancient formula for wielding the word wand. Speak with authority. Your words must carry the tone of absolute certainty. Use present tense. Magic happens in the eternal now. Maintain pure feeling. Your emotions must match your declarations. Release all doubt. Double-minded spells cancel themselves out. Express gratitude. Thankfulness magnetizes your words with power. "But how can I speak with certainty when I don't know if I'll get the part?" he asked. "Ah," I smiled. "That's where most people stumble. You're not commanding the specific role. You're commanding the perfect role. The universe knows better than you what part will serve your highest good." The transformation, I gave James new words of power. I am divinely directed to perfect roles. I speak my lines with power and conviction. Casting directors recognize my unique talents. I am a magnet for extraordinary opportunities. My career unfolds in divine order. Speak these words upon waking, I instructed. Repeat them before every audition. Most importantly, speak them with the authority of one who knows their magic. Wand is charged with divine power. James began his practice faithfully. At first, nothing seemed to change externally, but I noticed his energy shifting. His shoulders straightened, his voice gained resonance, his eyes sparkled with inner certainty. Then the magic began to manifest. A director who had previously passed him by called unexpectedly. A talent agent happened to see him in a small production. Within 3 months, he had landed 3 significant roles, one in theater, one in television, and one in a major film. The science of sacred speech. Your words are not mere sounds. They are energy patterns that shape the quantum field of infinite possibility. The ancients knew this. In Egyptian mythology, Thoth created the world through the power of the spoken word. In the Bible, we read, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." Consider these spiritual laws of sacred speech, the law of declaration. What you decree with feeling manifests with precision. The law of attention. Energy flows where attention goes. The law of resonance. Your words create vibrations that attract similar frequencies. The law of persistence. Consistent declarations create permanent manifestations, wielding your word wand daily practice. Begin each morning by declaring your good catch and correct negative declarations immediately. Speak with authority, even in casual conversation, end each day with words of gratitude, sacred declarations for success. My word is charged with divine power. Everything I speak manifests in perfect order. I declare abundance and the universe responds. My words are seeds of prosperity planted in fertile soil. I speak with the authority of divine wisdom, the perfect invocation. I now take up my magic wand of the word. Every syllable I speak is charged with creative power. My declarations shape reality with divine precision. I speak only words of life, love, and abundance. The universe delights in manifesting my perfect good. And so it is. The warning, remember, dear reader, your word wand works both ways. Many people use their magic wand to accidentally curse their own prosperity, never realizing they're the source of their troubles. Watch your casual conversations, your moments of frustration, your idle complaints. Each word is a spell being cast. A woman once came to me complaining of constant car troubles. "My car is a lemon," she would say. "It's always breaking down." I showed her how she was cursing her vehicle with her words. She began blessing her car instead. "My car runs perfectly in divine order." Her mechanical troubles ceased almost immediately. The perfect pattern here is the perfect pattern for using your word wand. State your good clearly and specifically. Speak with absolute authority. Feel the reality of your words. Release all anxiety about results. Give thanks for the manifestation. Remember, you are not begging the universe. You are commanding it with divine authority. Your word is law in your kingdom. What declares will manifest. What you speak will appear. What you proclaim will be established. As James discovered, when you master your word wand, you master your life. His story is not unique. It is merely one demonstration of an immutable spiritual law. What reality will you speak into existence today? As Florence Scovel Shinn said, your word is your wand. The words you speak create your own destiny. Are you ready to wield your magic wand with perfect faith? Chapter 3. The Sacred Law of Vibration. The Universal Symphony, just as Orpheus charmed all of creation with his divine music, every soul emanates a unique vibration that enchants or repels their good. The universe, like an infinite orchestra, responds to every note we play, every frequency we emit. Yet many walk through life unaware they're broadcasting on frequencies that push away their heart's desires. The Banker's Story. Let me share the remarkable story of William R., a once prosperous banker, who sought my counsel after losing his fortune in a market downturn. His elegant suit couldn't hide his desperation as he sat in my study. It's as though I've lost my Midas touch, he confessed. Everything I touch turns to dust instead of gold. I closed my eyes, sensing his energetic frequency. My friend, I said, you're playing a song of lack in the cosmic symphony. Every fear, every worry about your losses is a discordant note that pushes abundance further away. But how can I feel prosperous when my accounts are empty? He asked. Ah, that's the great secret. You must tune yourself to the frequency of wealth before wealth can flow to you. Orpheus didn't wait for the stones to dance before he played his lyre. His music moved them. The science of spiritual vibration. I explained to William the sacred laws of vibration, the law of resonance, like attracts like with mathematical precision, the law of perpetual broadcasting. You are always emanating a frequency. The law of energetic alignment. Your outer world mirrors your inner frequency. The law of vibrational dominance. The strongest frequency prevails. Think of yourself as a human tuning fork, I instructed. When struck by fear, you vibrate at a low frequency. When resonating with faith and gratitude, you emit the highest frequencies in the universe. The vibration of money. Money, I explained, has its own frequency. It's attracted to confidence, clarity, and appreciation. It runs from desperation, doubt, and scarcity consciousness. I gave William a new practice. Each morning before the markets opened, he was to sit quietly and attune himself to the frequency of abundance. His new mantras became, I am one with infinite supply. Money flows to me easily and naturally. I am a magnet for prosperity in all its forms. Most importantly, I taught him to feel these truths in every cell of his being. The feeling, I emphasized, is the frequency. The transformation at first, William struggled. I feel like I'm lying to myself, he admitted. No, dear one, I corrected. You're aligning yourself with a higher truth. The temporary appearance of lack is the lie. Gradually, his energy shifted. He began walking differently, speaking differently. His very presence seemed to emanate a new frequency. Then the outer changes began. A former client recommended him for a consulting position. An overlooked investment suddenly paid dividends. New opportunities appeared out of nowhere. Within 6 months, his wealth exceeded his previous fortune. The sacred science of frequency. Consider these vibrational truths. High-frequency emotions. Love, joy, gratitude, enthusiasm, confidence. Peace low. Frequency. Emotions, fear, worry, resentment, doubt, desperation, anger, the practice of vibrational mastery, mourning. Attunement. Sit quietly in a sacred space. Place your hand on your heart center. Breathe deeply, feeling your natural rhythm. Speak your high-frequency declarations. Radiate your chosen frequency to the universe. Sacred vibration. Affirmations. My energy attracts infinite good. I vibrate in harmony with divine abundance. Every cell of my being resonates with success. I am attuned to the frequency of infinite supply. Divine prosperity flows through me and to me. The perfect vibrational prayer. Divine harmonizer of all life, I attune my being to your perfect frequency. Every cell of my body vibrates with abundance. Every thought resonates with success. Every feeling harmonizes with prosperity. I am one with the highest vibrations of the universe. And so it is. The warning signs learn to recognize when you've slipped into a lower frequency. Physical tension or discomfort, mental anxiety or worry, emotional heaviness or depression, financial constraints or blocks, relationship discord or conflict. The master keys to higher frequency. Conscious breathing. Each breath can raise your frequency. Sacred movement, dance, yoga, or walking in nature. High vibration foods, fresh life-giving nourishment, uplifting environments. Surround yourself with beauty. Divine companionship. Associate with those who elevate you. A case of instant transformation. Once, a woman came to me in deep despair over her marriage. "He'll never change," she lamented. I showed her how this very thought was broadcasting a frequency that kept her husband's lower behaviors in place. For 1 week, I instructed, radiate the frequency of perfect love. See him as his highest self. She followed my guidance, and within days, her husband's behavior transformed. Why? Chapter 3. The Sacred Law of Vibration. The Universal Symphony, just as Orpheus charmed all of creation with his divine music, every soul emanates a unique vibration that enchants or repels their good. The universe, like an infinite orchestra, responds to every note we play, every frequency we emit. Yet many walk through life unaware they're broadcasting on frequencies that push away their heart's desires. The banker's story. Let me share the remarkable story of William R., a once prosperous banker, who sought my counsel after losing his fortune in a market downturn. His elegant suit couldn't hide his desperation as he sat in my study. "It's as though I've lost my Midas touch," he confessed. "Everything I touch turns to dust instead of gold." I closed my eyes, sensing his energetic frequency. "My friend," I said, "you're playing a song of lack in the cosmic symphony. Every fear, every worry about your losses is a discordant note that pushes abundance further away." "But how can I feel prosperous when my accounts are empty?" he asked. "Ah, that's the great secret. You must tune yourself to the frequency of wealth before wealth can flow to you." Orpheus didn't wait for the stones to dance before he played his lyre. His music moved them. The science of spiritual vibration. I explained to William the sacred laws of vibration, the law of resonance, like attracts like with mathematical precision, the law of perpetual broadcasting. You are always emanating a frequency. The law of energetic alignment. Your outer world mirrors your inner frequency. The law of vibrational dominance. The strongest frequency prevails. Think of yourself as a human tuning fork, I instructed. When struck by fear, you vibrate at a low frequency. When resonating with faith and gratitude, you emit the highest frequencies in the universe. The vibration of money. Money, I explained, has its own frequency. It's attracted to confidence, clarity, and appreciation. It runs from desperation, doubt, and scarcity consciousness. I gave William a new practice. Each morning before the markets opened, he was to sit quietly and attune himself to the frequency of abundance. His new mantras became, "I am one with infinite supply." Money flows to me easily and naturally. I am a magnet for prosperity in all its forms. Most importantly, I taught him to feel these truths in every cell of his being. The feeling, I emphasized, is the frequency. The transformation at first, William struggled. "I feel like I'm lying to myself," he admitted. "No, dear one," I corrected. "You're aligning yourself with a higher truth. The temporary appearance of lack is the lie." Gradually, his energy shifted. He began walking differently, speaking differently. His very presence seemed to emanate a new frequency. Then the outer changes began. A former client recommended him for a consulting position. An overlooked investment suddenly paid dividends. New opportunities appeared out of nowhere. Within 6 months, his wealth exceeded his previous fortune. The sacred science of frequency. Consider these vibrational truths. High-frequency emotions. Love, joy, gratitude, enthusiasm, confidence. Peace low. Frequency. Emotions, fear, worry, resentment, doubt, desperation, anger. The practice of vibrational mastery. Mourning. Attunement. Sit quietly in a sacred space. Place your hand on your heart center. Breathe deeply, feeling your natural rhythm. Speak your high-frequency declarations. Radiate your chosen frequency to the universe. Sacred vibration. Affirmations. My energy attracts infinite good. I vibrate in harmony with divine abundance. Every cell of my being resonates with success. I am attuned to the frequency of infinite supply. Divine prosperity flows through me and to me. The perfect vibrational prayer. Divine harmonizer of all life, I attune my being to your perfect frequency. Every cell of my body vibrates with abundance. Every thought resonates with success. Every feeling harmonizes with prosperity. I am one with the highest vibrations of the universe, and so it is. The warning signs learn to recognize when you've slipped into a lower frequency. Physical tension or discomfort, mental anxiety or worry, emotional heaviness or depression, financial constraints or blocks, relationship discord or conflict. The master keys to higher frequency. Conscious breathing. Each breath can raise your frequency. Sacred movement, dance, yoga, or walking in nature. High vibration foods, fresh life-giving nourishment, uplifting environments. Surround yourself with beauty. Divine companionship. Associate with those who elevate you. A case of instant transformation. Once, a woman came to me in deep despair over her marriage. "He'll never change," she lamented. I showed her how this very thought was broadcasting a frequency that kept her husband's lower behaviors in place. For 1 week, I instructed, radiate the frequency of perfect love. See him as his highest self. She followed my guidance, and within days, her husband's behavior transformed. Why? Chapter 5. The Alchemy of Energy. The Divine Science. Just as the ancient alchemists transformed base metals into gold, you possess the power to transform any situation through the alchemy of energy. The universe is your laboratory, consciousness, your crucible, and faith your philosopher's stone. Yet many souls remain unaware of their transformative powers, accepting lead when gold awaits their touch. The teacher's transformation. Let me tell you about Patricia D., a high school teacher who came to me in despair. Her classroom had become a battleground, with disruptive students and chaotic energy making teaching nearly impossible. "I've tried everything," she explained, dark circles under her eyes. "Discipline, rewards, parent conferences. Nothing works. These kids are impossible." I smiled knowingly. "My dear, you're trying to change the outer without transforming the inner. Show me how you prepare for your class each morning." She described her routine, dreading the day ahead, bracing herself for trouble, mentally rehearsing confrontations. "Ah," I exclaimed, "you're performing alchemy in reverse. Your thoughts of dread are transforming potential gold into lead." The sacred science of transformation. I explained to Patricia the divine principles of spiritual alchemy, the law of mental alchemy. Thoughts transform reality. The law of vibrational transformation. Energy changes form but never essence. The law of spiritual precipitation. Inner changes manifest outer results. The law of divine chemistry. Love transmutes all things. Think of your classroom as your alchemical laboratory, I instructed. Your consciousness is the crucible where transformation begins. The process of transmutation. We began Patricia's alchemical practice with these steps. The first matter, prima materia. Current situation, chaos. Present energy, fear, existing. Patterns, resistance. The purification, release judgment. Clear negative expectations. Dissolve resistance, empty the crucible of past experiences. The new formula, Divine harmony reigns in my classroom. Every student is a spark of divine intelligence. My teaching transforms lives. Order and enthusiasm. Prevail. Learning flows with joy and ease. The miracle unfolds. Patricia began her alchemical work faithfully. Each morning before school, she would stand in her empty classroom and perform her spiritual chemistry, clearing the space with love, infusing the room with positive energy, seeing each student's highest potential, blessing every desk and chair, declaring perfect harmony. The transformation didn't happen overnight, but gradually the atmosphere began to shift. Disruptive students became more focused, new ideas for engaging. Lessons emerged. Students began to show genuine interest. The class developed a spirit of cooperation. Learning became joyful and natural. Within one semester, her class had become a model of harmony and achievement. The alchemist's tools. The sacred vessels, faith, the crucible that holds the process. Love, the fire that transforms wisdom, the formula for change. Patience, the timing of transformation. Gratitude, the catalyst for manifestation. The divine elements. Earth, ground your vision. Air, elevate your thoughts. Fire, ignite transformation. Water, flow with change. Spirit, trust the process. Daily alchemical practice. Morning transformation. Ritual. Enter your sacred laboratory. Quiet space. Light the flame of faith. Place your situation in the crucible. Apply the heat of love. Declare the transformation complete. Sacred alchemical declarations. I am the alchemist of my own life. Every experience transforms to my highest good. Divine wisdom guides my transformations. I transform challenge into opportunity. The gold of good appears in every situation. The perfect alchemical prayer. Divine Master Alchemist, I enter your sacred laboratory of transformation. Take the base metals of my human experience and transform them through the fire of your love. Let every situation reveal its golden essence. I trust your perfect formula and divine timing. And so it is. The warning signs of reverse alchemy. Focusing on problems instead of solutions. Expecting negative outcomes. Resisting natural change. Forcing transformation. Doubting the process. A case of instant alchemy. A woman once came to me devastated about her marriage. Her husband had become cold and distant. Instead of working with their relationship directly, I showed her how to transform herself first. Become what you wish to experience, I advised. She began radiating warmth and love, regardless of his response. Within weeks, his behavior transformed. Naturally. The perfect pattern. For successful alchemy, identify what needs transformation. Clear the crucible of resistance. Apply the heat of positive energy. Trust the process implicitly. Expect perfect results. The great work, remember, dear reader, you are always performing alchemy. Every thought, every feeling, every expectation is transforming your experience. Like King Midas, your touch can turn all to gold, but you must master the science of spiritual chemistry. Every problem contains the seeds of its own solution. Florence Scovel Shinn, your alchemical inventory, take a moment to assess. What in your life needs transformation? What base metals await your golden touch? Where are you performing? Reverse alchemy? What would you like to transform first? Final wisdom, remember Patricia's story. She transformed her classroom not by changing the students, but by changing the energy she brought to the situation. This is the great secret. All transformation begins within. The outer world simply reflects your inner alchemy. Your life is your laboratory, and the universe awaits your experiments in transformation. What will you transmute today? Chapter 7. The Royal Road of Energy, your divine inheritance. Just as ancient kings and queens ruled by divine right, you are heir to the infinite kingdom of spiritual prosperity. Every soul walks a royal road paved with golden opportunities, yet many choose the servant's path, forgetting their divine heritage. You were born to wear the crown of abundance. The Forgotten Heiress. Let me tell you about Eleanor P., who came to me living in a tiny apartment, struggling to make ends meet. Despite her brilliant mind and creative talents, she was working as a low-paid administrative assistant, believing this was her lot in life. "I've always had to settle for less," she explained, her shoulders hunched as though carrying an invisible burden. "It's just my karma, I suppose." I looked at her with loving firmness. "My dear, you're a princess living as a pauper. Show me how you start your day." She described her morning routine, apologizing for taking up space, grateful for any scraps of good fortune, always putting herself last. "Ah," I declared, "you've forgotten your royal bloodline. You're approaching life as a beggar when you should be claiming your inheritance as a divine heir." The laws of divine inheritance. I explained to Eleanor the sacred principles of spiritual royalty. The law of divine birthright. Abundance is your natural state. The law of spiritual authority. You have the power to command your good, the law of royal recognition. What you claim with faith must manifest the law of divine order. Your good is already prepared for you. Think of yourself as a royal heir, I instructed. Your Father, Mother, God has already provided your inheritance. Your only task is to claim it. Claiming your crown. We began Eleanor's restoration to spiritual royalty with these steps. The royal recognition. Acknowledge your divine heritage. Accept your spiritual authority. Claim your rightful abundance. Exercise your power to choose. The coronation process. Release peasant consciousness. Embrace royal awareness. Claim divine authority. Command your good. Expect perfect fulfillment. The royal declarations. I now claim my divine inheritance. I am heir to infinite abundance. The royal road of prosperity opens before me. I accept my spiritual wealth with grace. Divine opulence flows to me naturally. The transformation. Eleanor began her royal practice. Faithfully. Each morning she would stand before her mirror, shoulders back, head high, place an imaginary crown upon her head, declare her divine inheritance, command her good with authority, expect royal treatment throughout her day. The changes began subtly. She carried herself differently. Her voice gained authority. People began treating her with more respect. Opportunities appeared, coincidentally. Her talents were suddenly recognized within 3 months. She was offered a position as creative director. Her salary tripled, a perfect apartment became available. New relationships reflected her worth. Her entire life elevated to reflect her true status, the royal protocol, your divine rights, perfect health, abundant wealth, fulfilling work, loving relationships. Divine protection, spiritual guidance, perfect self-expression, the royal virtues, dignity, grace, authority, generosity, wisdom, daily royal practice, morning coronation. Ritual, acknowledge your divine heritage, claim your spiritual authority, command your good for the day, bless your kingdom, environment, express royal gratitude. Sacred royal affirmations. I claim my divine inheritance now. The royal road of abundance opens before me. I accept my spiritual prosperity with grace. Divine opulence flows to me naturally. I walk the royal road to perfect fulfillment. The perfect royal prayer. Divine monarch of the universe, I acknowledge my royal heritage as your beloved child. I claim my divine inheritance of health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. I walk the royal road with dignity and grace, blessing all I encounter. My good comes to me by divine right under grace in perfect ways. And so it is. Signs of peasant consciousness, accepting less than your worth, apologizing for your good, believing in limitation, fearing authority, doubting your divine right. A tale of instant elevation. A man once came to me living in poverty despite his brilliant inventions. I showed him how his humble attitude was actually spiritual pride. False humility is refusing the gifts of the king, I explained. He began claiming his divine right to success, and within weeks, investors appeared for his innovations. The perfect pattern to walk the royal road. Remember your divine heritage, claim your spiritual authority, command with perfect faith, expect royal treatment, accept your good gracefully. The royal truth, remember, dear reader, You are not earning your good. You are claiming what is already yours by divine right. Like a prince or princess who must simply reach the age of inheritance, you need only reach the consciousness of your true spiritual status. Your divine inheritance awaits your claim upon it. Florence Scovel Shinn. Your royal inventory. Take a moment to assess. Where are you accepting less than your worth? What inheritance are you failing to claim? How could you exercise more spiritual authority? Where do you need to walk more regally? Final wisdom. Remember Eleanor's story. Her circumstances changed when she changed her consciousness of who she truly was. This is the great secret. You are already royal in spirit. Your outer world will reflect this truth when you fully accept it. Your palace of good awaits. Will you claim your crown today? Concluding chapter. The final movement. My dear reader, you have now walked through the sacred chambers of energy mastery. Like a magnificent symphony, each chapter has contributed its unique notes to the grand composition of your spiritual awakening. Now it is time to bring all these divine instruments into perfect harmony. The Master's Overview. Let us recall the divine wisdom you have gathered. From the great energy game, you learned that life responds to your energetic emanations with mathematical precision. In your spoken word is your magic wand. You discovered the creative power of sacred speech. The sacred law of vibration taught you to attune yourself to the highest frequencies. Opening the floodgates of good showed you how to allow divine abundance to flow through the alchemy of energy. You learned to transform any situation. Dancing with the universe taught you to move in rhythm with divine timing. The royal road of energy revealed your spiritual inheritance, a tale of integration. Let me share the story of Rachel M., who came to me after studying these principles. I understand each piece, she said, but how do I bring them all together? I smiled and took out my crystal prism. Holding it to the light, I showed her how one beam separated into many colors, yet remained a single light. Your spiritual power works the same way, I explained. Though we've studied it through different lenses, it is one divine force expressing through you. The perfect pattern. Revealed here is how all principles work together. Begin with your royal slough. Authority, Chapter 7. Speak your word with power, Chapter 2. Raise your vibration, Chapter 3. Allow the flow of good, Chapter 4. Transform through alchemy, Chapter 5. Move with divine timing, Chapter 6. Play the energy game with joy, Chapter 1. The master practice, your daily symphony. Morning, claim your divine heritage. Speak your word with authority. Set your highest vibration. Open to infinite good, noon. Transform any challenges. Dance with circumstances. Play the energy game, evening. Review your manifestations. Bless all experiences. Prepare for renewal, the Master's Declarations. I am a master player in the divine game of life. My word creates worlds of wonder. I vibrate in perfect harmony with infinite good. Divine energy flows through me as perfect manifestation. I transform all experiences into golden wisdom. I dance in perfect step with universal timing. I claim and express my full spiritual inheritance, the perfect master prayer. Divine creator of all that is, I now step fully into my spiritual mastery. All principles of prosperity work together in my life. My energy creates miracles. My words shape reality. My vibration attracts perfection. My being flows with abundance. My consciousness transforms all. My timing is divine, and my inheritance is claimed. I am ready to play my perfect part in the cosmic symphony. And so it is. Signs of mastery, effortless manifestation, consistent synchronicity, perfect peace amid change, natural abundance, joyful service, divine guidance, spiritual authority, symphony of success. Consider David R., who integrated all these principles in his life. Despite facing a business collapse, he maintained royal consciousness. Chapter 7. Spoke words of power. Chapter 2. Held high vibration. Chapter 3. Allowed perfect flow. Chapter 4. Transformed challenges. Chapter 5. Moved with timing. Chapter 6. Played the game with faith. Chapter 1. Result? His business not only recovered, but expanded globally in unprecedented ways. Your spiritual graduation. Dear reader, you now hold the keys to the kingdom. Each principle is a note in your sacred symphony. Together, they create the music of mastery. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to apply these principles. Each day brings new chances to demonstrate your mastery. All principles work together in perfect harmony. You are always supported by divine wisdom. Your good multiplies as you practice these truths. The final invitation, take a moment now to feel the integration of all you've learned. Where will you begin your mastery? How will you combine these principles? What symphony will you create? When will you start playing your perfect part? The Master's final wisdom. Remember, you are not learning these principles. You are remembering them. They have always been within you, waiting for recognition. Now is your time to rise into full spiritual mastery. The notes are written in the score of your life. Play them with perfect faith. Florence Scovel Shinn, your symphony awaits. The universal orchestra is tuned. The conductor's baton is raised. What music will you create? A final blessing, may these principles light your way. May your energy create only good. May your words carry power. May your vibration attract perfection. May abundance flow freely to you. May your alchemy transform all. May your timing be divine. And may you always remember your royal heritage. Now go forth and play your perfect part in the cosmic symphony.